In this battle, we are taking on Michael is a fart. And they are actually ranked I believe they're ranked number 1. They're like 1,500 something in the leaderboard. So let's go ahead and get a screenshot of this team. They certainly have their share of sorry, I'm gonna move that to the side. They have their share of Ubers and a ground type. So let's leave a Tapu Koko. See what we can get here. Yeah, I like the idea of leading with Tapu Koko. Alright, I'm definitely intimidated though, I won't lie. I cannot lie with y'all. Like that's just the truth. Okay, this is a great matchup. Let's look at his team. So we can't go into Toxapex here. What would I do if he goes into Toxapex? That's my question. If he goes into Toxapex, I like the idea of Heatran. I could even predict that right now. Because say I go into Ferrothorn. Wait. If I go... I'm sorry, I'm tripping. So say I go into Heatran predicting the Toxapex. Then I can throw off a Magma Storm. And he doesn't really have a switch in to Magma Storm. So he's probably forced to stay in with Toxapex. I can trap him in. And then I can go for Taunt to shut him down from actually trying to recover. So that way I can take out Toxapex from the game. And he won't really have a Dazzling Gleam switch in after that. I don't know. I might be overcomplicating. Let's just go for a Hidden Power and see what he does. Okay. Most likely into Toxapex. Oh, okay. I guess he was anticipating a wall switch to come out. So this should hit pretty hard actually. Never mind. Dang. That is extremely bulky. I'm looking at Sizer. Milotic also makes sense. Let's go into Milotic here on Landorus Terrian. And I'll just go for a flip turn. Okay, he sets up the start rocks. Hope he gets forced out here. I don't want to deal with that, so I definitely will try and get my Tornadus in at some point. Okay. That's just tough. I believe it's Heatran time actually right now. And if he goes into Toxapex, he's going to get punished. I think he's actually most likely going to go into his Landorus. I see that happening. So say he goes into Landorus, I'll just bring in my my flying type. Forgot what it's called, but y'all know what I'm talking about here. Do kind of wish I had Protect on this though, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, Landorus does come in. Not a surprise. Please hit. Okay, it's good damage. Hopefully we get some good chip damage here. Yeah. He can only really bring in Landorus for so long. And now I think I like the idea of going to Tornadus. And hopefully an Earthquake. Yeah. We got him. We got him, y'all. We got him. Now, do I attack or do I accept the Stone Edge? This is a very defensive set, so I don't believe he's going to hit very hard. Let me knock off, actually. Okay. And now, let's go ahead and throw off a Defog. And later on, I'm going to go for a U-turn. It's okay if you Toxics. I'm fine with that. Because, I mean, Tornadus is not really meant to take hits in the first place. And, you know, it's not going to be too big an issue. They're going to U-turn on what's hopefully a Scald. And then I'll flip turn on what's hopefully going to be a U-turn. I don't know, though. I do kind of wish I had Substitute on this now. It would have been really good. But, God. It's definitely an intimidating game. Yeah, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, y'all, I'm telling y'all, like, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning right now. I shouldn't even be online. But I'm intimidated. Don't burn. Or actually, a burn would be pretty good. Yeah, let's go ahead and flip turn on this. Actually, maybe not. I'm going to Heatran. He's probably going to go for Toxic, and if he goes with the Ferrothorn, it also helps us out. Yeah. See, the thing is, I mean, I feel like overall, right now, I'm outplaying him a lot, but it doesn't really bring me too much value because, I mean, like, he has a strong team. Let's just be real with that. Okay, he stays in. We might pick up the Toxapex here as a punishment for his bad moves. I mean, this is gonna do some damage. Don't get me wrong, but Heatran really does kind of bully Toxapex, especially the leftovers. So right here, we're gonna throw off a Herb Hover, and if he starts trying to recover, I'll just start going for Taunt. Okay, does that matter? I don't know. Yeah. You can only do that for so long, my good friend, because I'm going to taunt him right now, and yeah. And he doesn't have Black Sludge either, so if anything, this just benefits me. Yeah, this is going to shut down all attempts of recovering, and we've completely shut down Toxapex. If you guys have problems with Toxapex, this is exactly how you deal with it. Now, granted, if you had like Glasgow, he could have just switched in and shut me down, because Heatran doesn't really, I mean, well, I don't know. It has a decent matchup against Glasgow, but it's not like particularly fun. But I mean, that's a really high value takedown right there, because now we can Dazzling Gleam on anything, really. It's gonna be free. Marshadow comes out. Oh man, dang, that's scary. I'm anticipating a close combat. Do we head to defenses is the question. Not really. Not at that state. Damn. I think if you're gonna have to sacrifice Milotic, we will have to sacrifice it. Okay, bulk up. Kind of sort of wish I had whatever it's called. I think I flipped her in here. Yeah, that's fine. Primarily because I'm pretty sure I outspeed with my Tapu Koko, and now I can force him out with Dazzling Gleam. He's forced to have to go for a Shadow Sneak, which probably will still do a lot of damage, but it shouldn't be terrible for us. Okay, come on. Oh, okay, that is so clutch. I just didn't make sure that he doesn't get Stubrox up later on. But we do pick up the Marshadow. That's a really important kill right there. And I will be switching out if he goes into your Voltol. So I want to save this to Wall Switch. I mean, although I will say now we can't really take out Dragapult, which is kind of sort of a problem, but you know, it's a-okay. But damn. Ooh, okay. Landorus comes in. I have reason to be intimidated. I certainly have reason to be intimidated. But now it's scissor time because I mean, well, he could obviously go for his Start Rocks now. That's what I do if I were him. But let's see. I mean, what can he really do? I mean, I guess he has his counters with the whatever it's called, the Ferrothorn. I don't have U-turn either. I just realized that. Let's get a knockoff off, because that's gonna be really high value for us. And he's probably gonna go into Ferrothorn. Yeah. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. I definitely understand that one. But taking out his item is going to be pretty high value for us, to be honest. And now I just go for a Roost, because I want to make sure Sizer can come into the game later. He can paralyze, but I mean, we don't really have speed anyways, so it's fine. Leech Seed, okay, that's even better. So now we can just switch out and completely shut that down. It's even tempting to go into Milotic, but I probably shouldn't. We don't have Heat Wave. I wish I could kind of force him out with that, but Heatran's gonna come in here. Damn. I mean, like, low-key, this is not even like a scary point in the game, but like, I'm somewhat intimidated nonetheless. I hate to say it. I really want to Toxic predicting the Landorus. Maybe I will. Let's go for it. Yes, we got him with the prediction. Just hit, please. Just please, please don't miss. That would be so annoying. Yeah, so now his leftovers aren't really going to be leftovers, if that makes sense to any of y'all. because every time he's gonna get chipped down. Now, really, if I were him, it's time to get the rocks up. I know though for sure Heatran's too valuable to lose because it takes out whatever it's called. So, what's his name? Ferrotorn, exactly. So, Kyurem could come in to punish some greed. I mean, nah, because I do want to bring it in, but I need to be so careful about it. And I'm telling y'all why. Like, I'll bring it in, but it needs to be on a prediction, if that makes sense. Because Kyurem, with Ice Beam and with the Z move, is so potent. Like, he can basically completely terminate anything on this guy's team. Like, he doesn't have a switch in. Your Waltall dies, Landorus dies, Dragapult dies. His last remaining Pokemon is Ferrotorn, but that's going to take huge damage from the Ice Beam Z. So, he's going to have to be smart at how he works with it. Dang. Let's go into Sizer. I can play this one safe. That's the reality. Okay. Now, I can make some predictions here. Realistically, it makes a lot of sense, and it will be a lot of value for him to Stone Edge. I'm not Stone Edge, Thought Rock. I really do need to get some Pokemon healed. Like, if I can get my Milotic back to good HP, it will be able to be used again. And the reason it's important is because it has Flip Turn, and Flip Turn is really high value for my team. I'm trying to assess though, he doesn't really have... Well, I mean, how am I going to counter Dragapult? I mean, I guess Heatran. Heatran can counter the Ghost type. I mean, the Dragon type attacks. It can be bulky enough for the Ghost type attacks. And we have Tornadus, but no Assault Vest, so it's not necessarily a perfect answer. I think it's better to get Sizer boosted up since it has knockoff and can take out the Dragapult if needed. However, we do have to be wary of Flamethrower, which is very common on special attacking sets. But if it's special attacking, then Heatran should be able to counter it pretty nicely. Okay, that's not a problem. I think now it's time to bring in the Heatran. Oh, he forfeits the match, so we take that. So that's going to be GG right there. Let's see who we just beat. #1 player right there in the leaderboard.